Welcome to the first episode of Filmmakering Like a Boss. Now, I don't claim to be an expert, but I do have extensive experience as an independent filmmaker, and more than that, I have a passion for filmmaking. So, that coupled with the drive to learn more and be better is really all you need to survive in any industry, so I'm going to share with you a few of the things that I've learned along the way. Every filmmaker has a specific forte, a specific aspect of filmmaking that they focus on more than others. For me, my main focus, my main thing is shot composition. I believe that a well-composed shot can make or break your project. If you just put a little bit of extra thought into composing your shots, I believe your entire project will look better for it. The basic rule of thumb is called the rule of thirds, which suggests you divide your screen into thirds by drawing imaginary lines on your screen, like so. Some cameras have a grid that will display on your monitors without imprinting on your footage, and others don't. So if you don't, this is a little bit more difficult, but just try to imagine the lines are there. What you want to try to do is put the focal point, the thing that you want your audience to focus on, usually in the case of an actor, it's their eyes. You want to put that focal point on one of the crosshairs where the imaginary lines or the grid lines meet, or at least one of the lines, but the closer to the crosshair the better. Thus dividing your shot up into thirds and asking you to utilize how you're going to use each of the thirds on your screen. The rule of thirds is a great starting point and will never it's not going to steal your wrong. Will never steer you wrong, whereas not obeying it will make your project scream amateur, especially if your project is a video of a guy screaming amateur. But me, I don't like to stop at just the rule of thirds. I like to take it a little bit further and push it a little bit harder. Is that what she said? You be the judge. A cinematographer has the ability to convey so many different kinds of emotions just by composing their shot in a certain way. Take a look at this picture of me. Notice how I'm off on the left third of the frame and I'm at a 3/4. This is a 3/4 shot, and I've got all this extra space over on my right, looking like I'm having a conversation with somebody who's off screen. And this is a fairly straightforward, very comfortable shot, and you as the audience, you feel pretty safe in this shot. It's pretty common, this shot right here. Now this may sound a bit silly, but it's a total subconscious thing. Here, I'll show you. Watch what happens when I do this. Now this is exactly the same shot, only I'm facing the other direction. Now all of a sudden, the entire mood of the shot has changed. You no longer feel comfortable. In fact, you feel actually a bit uncomfortable. All of a sudden, Optimus Prime behind me becomes sinister. Looks like he's about to sneak attack me or something. All of a sudden, I'm facing the edge of the screen, making it look like I'm vulnerable to attack from behind. It's that subconscious thing going on again. Understanding how even subtle changes to your composition can give your shot an entirely new meaning is a very useful tool in any filmmaker's arsenal. Now, there are still so many things to talk about as far as shot composition, but I just can't give them all away in one video. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, then hit the little settings button next to it, and in the drop-down menu, hit the send notifications upon upload button, so you can follow on the next episode of Filmmakering Like a Boss. Thank you for watching all the way to the end screen. Now I'd like to encourage you to see some of my Filmmakering Like a Boss tips in action by checking out some of my previous work at one of these links over here on the side. And I'd like to give a huge, massive, bigger-than-life thank you to everybody who supported EAGproductions in the 48 Film Project 2015. We did not win, but we did create an awesome short film that we're all just super very proud of. So proud of, in fact, that we're planning something super amazing, awesome, inspired by it. But I'm not going to say anything more about it at this time. But I will say that we're planning on competing again in 48 Film Project 2016, which means I am going to ask one more time for your help, especially since space is limited this year, and there's only, at the time of recording this, 7 spots left from the state of California, so we've got to get on it quickly. So if you wouldn't mind, please take a minute and visit our GoFundMe campaign page at the link that I'm pointing to down here. No, not all the way down in the comments, that's too far. Up here in this video play screen, just right below my face, right there. If you hit the play bar at the bottom, way down there, then you've gone too far. It's just right here. It's GoFundMe.com/EAG project. What is it? EAG 48 Film 2016. I think that's right.
I can't see it. I can't see it. It's there. You can see it, but I can't. I've talked enough. Thank you for watching the Easily Amused group. Of all the internet shows that you've watched, this one is the most recent.